out the inserts, and we're so rushed. I am so glad we're not rushed today, and this is an extraordinary opportunity to pick up two different, so you choose your size, you get two different inserts coming home to you. You will get one pair in the full length that goes all the way up to the end of your toe, and then over here you will get one pair in the 3/4 length, which is different, good for different styles of shoes. Right. This is a 269921, the final presentation of the year, and the only day for the whole year. You'll see this on 2 easy payments of less than $25 a month, over 30,000 ordered, so we know you love them, but the availability is limited of this bundle where we do the two different styles in the same size. We only do it in January and July, and by the end of the day tomorrow, they are removed from QVC.com, and you will not see them till next January.
We're putting them in hiding for 6 months.
They are hiding.
Right.
They're going back to the vault.
That's exactly right.
So, same size. We're going to talk about sizing in a second,
Sure.
but what styles are good for the full? What styles are good for 3/4?
Okay, so the 3/4 length is best suited for footwear without a removable insole or with a really shallow toe box. And I've got a really great example here of a style that the 3/4 length is designed for. So you can see this style here. It's a nice looking style, quite shallow in the toe box, and it doesn't actually have a removable insole. Really super easy to use. So all you need to do is just slip the 3/4 in there, and away you go. So now this shoe, which previously just had a flat insole, now has that technology that you've come to know and love with the Vionic styles. For the full length style, best suited for footwear with a removable insole.
So you pull the whole thing out.
Exactly right. So they're both offering exactly the same amount of support, but what you got here is just a nice little casual sort of slip-on style. We're going to remove the insole. Now let's just focus on this just for one moment. Look what I've just pulled out of there. So let's just have a look at this for a moment.
Oh, guys, doesn't that make you sad to see this lame insert in here? It's so
frowning.
sad.
There we go. But and look, and can I just do a quick contrast?
Yes.
There? Look at the difference there. I mean, that's just it's like apples and oranges with a different level of support. But so what we can do there is throw that one away, and all you need to do is just slip that full length orthotic insert in there, and now this style here, nice little casual slip-on, has got that same technology, that Vionic technology.
And I'm so glad you're doing this, because while I have a ton of Vionic shoes that I love, not everything I own is Vionic, but I miss that support if I don't have inserts to go in there. So the next big question is, how do you choose your size? Because this really is designed for both men and women.
Exactly.
So you just line up on that box. Like I'm a size 7, so I would be a size small, because that would be sizes 6.5 through 8 in women's.
That's right, yeah. So really super easy to use. Just work out what your size bracket is and then go across to that Ortho heel size. Yeah. So as you said, women's size 7, small. Men's size 10.5 would be a large. It's as simple as that, and it's really great to, I mean, this is a great gift idea for the bloke in your life. Yeah. Because again, we don't have a really huge range of men's styles for Vionic, so a really great opportunity for that.
I've seen some of the styles of shoes you rock when you come into this building, and
right.
I know that you've got your
not
inserts
all of them, but
in them.
yeah, absolutely. But I've got inserts in all of them. Absolutely right. And yeah, because again, not all of my shoes are Vionic, but every pair of shoes I have does have that Ortho heel technology built in.
So we're going to see once again how this changes the look of your leg, but I want you to consider at retail, if you found one of the full length inserts, one pair, it would average around $34.95, and here you're getting 2 pairs for less than $50. That would be like for around $15 more. You're getting whole other insert that takes care of all of this, you know, all the styles of shoes you really have at home is what these inserts are taking care of.
Exactly.
Can I ask you, as we look at Kylene though, how we sort of got to this level of support? Because Dr. Vasily is the one who found an average, correct?
Exactly right. And to be honest with you, the first thing that we started with at retail was actually the 3/4 insert. We started with this prior to going into footwear, and it was actually the 3/4 length insert. So this is really the culmination of the average of correction of what Phil Vasily did with all of his patients. He saw tens and tens of thousands of patients during his time practicing, making those really expensive custom-made orthotics.
The custom orthotics, right.
Yeah, so he was able to take an average of how much he was correcting people's feet, and this was the result. So this is where you've got this orthotic technology, which is really, the average of all of those patients that he saw. And from there, that's where we evolved to the, sandals and flip-flops, etc. Right. In fact, a very funny story is how we started with the flip-flops is that one of Phil's mates actually came in with one of these glued to a pair of just flat flip-flops.
He glued it?
And Phil said, there's an idea there.
Obviously.
And that's when we started started on the orthotic inserts, and I used to love hearing Phil tell that story.
Only a guy would do that. The women would suffer the pain. Am I right?
Exactly,
Wouldn't you have suffered the pain rather than glue it? So I'm so glad that he did to give Dr. Vasily the idea.
Exactly right. So let's have a look at Kylene. I want to show the foot both from the side and from the front angle. So let's have a look at the side this time. So with Kylene here on the hard, flat, unnatural surface. In fact, you can see with Kylene, just standing here, if I look at that flashlight, you can see there's actually a gap between the bottom of her foot and the ground. Kylene's got quite a high arch, but there's no support underneath that arch. So what we need to do is just fill in that gap, and we're going to do that. I'm going to put the full length under you from the side. And there you can see, look at how that orthotic technology is now hugging the curves of that arch and now bringing the ground up to meet the foot. Again, I'll pull out the old flashlight and you see nothing shining through there whatsoever. So that just shows the level of support that you're getting underneath the foot.
And I'm glad you're pointing this out, because if you're sitting at home, and I don't know how many people in the audience have actually tried the brand specifically before, but just because you have a higher arch doesn't mean you don't need support. Some people say, I have flat feet, I need to have something. Most people don't have true flat feet, you just have sort of more of a roll-in your ankle, but still, higher insteps need just as much support as lower ones do.
Absolutely right. And look, here's this is the best case in point that you've just made there, because Kylene has got a high arch, we've seen that, but let's look at it from the front, because you'll still see that she is overpronating. You see how crooked that line is.
Which means rolling in at the ankle to try to balance you on the ground.
You can really see there that misalignment. We need to draw on you again, you're getting faded there. But you can see there that misalignment there. Now what I'm going to do is put the 3/4 length on there, because this is really cool, because you see the difference even that 3/4 length makes. I'm just going to straighten you up a little bit. There we go. So now you can see how that line has straightened up, and now she's a lot closer to being in that natural alignment, just with that little 3/4 length orthotic. So you can see the difference is still being made. It doesn't need to be the full length. The difference is still being made with that 3/4 length orthotic.
You know what? This is the foundation of the building. If you're tweaking something at the ground level, that means the foot, the ankle, the knee, the hips, everything from there on up aligns itself in the proper way. And so I need to let you know, these are popular. They are a top find in the show today. And if you're saying, why are these a top find? Why are you spending so much time? I'm letting you know, we only do this twice a year, where we give you the full length inserts for all of your shoes, where you can take the whole inside of the footbed out to put this in. But for the other shoes that you have that you love, that you don't want to give up, but you want the extra support that you can't take that insert out, or that have less room in the toe box, you can put the 3/4 length in there. We only bundle one of each together 2 times a year, July and January. So that's why this is the only day this year you're seeing it on 2 Easy Pays. It's the final presentation of the year, and oh my gosh, like we have 6 months left, and this is the final time you're seeing them this year. They will be pulled from QVC.com.
And that's right, and they disappear. We put them in the vault, throw away the key for 6 months. Go find the key again in 6 months.
So please don't lose the key. I definitely need to see this again in January. So grab those 2 Easy Pays while we have them, because this is popular today. But I want to show the size chart again.
Yeah, let's have a look.
This is for women and it is for men. So this is for everybody. So it's easy when we look at the size chart to figure out where you fall. I am a size small because I am a size 7. Here you go. And
so
this is great for the guys too.
Exactly. So size from extra small through to extra large. So just work out what your size bracket is and then go across to the Ortho sizing. So women's size 9 would be a medium. Men's size 12 would be an extra large. Now, one question that I get asked quite a lot is, what happens if I fall on the lower end of that size bracket on the full length?
Okay.
And so what we've actually put on here is these little trim lines just over the top, over the toe area there. So what I recommend is, when you get them home, take out the existing insert that you have in the shoes and put it behind. So if it's going to be a bigger size, it's actually a perfect fit. But if it's going to be a bigger size, sorry, beg your pardon, put it this way, beg your pardon. And then you can trim around the top of it there, and it's going to fit perfectly. It's going to fit like a glove into your shoe there. So there are some little trim lines just over the top there that you can follow.
So get both for $49.50, when clearly you can see if sold separately. That's why we only do this twice a year. $69.90 if sold separately. This is your chance to outfit all of the different styles of shoes that are not Vionic based with the Ortho technology that you don't want to get rid of. And I don't blame you. There's a lot of us that have shoes that we just want, we love, we have, but we want that extra support. And over 1,500 pairs have now, I believe, been ordered in this show alone. So that really breaks down to $24 and change per pair, which is such a good value, because I don't know about you guys in the audience, but when this occurs, I usually end up buying a couple of sets because I forget where I left my last ones, and I'm like, where are my inserts? And then I'm digging and I'm looking, and I just want them to be in as many pairs of shoes as possible, so they're always ready to go.
Exactly right. And I don't know about you guys, I'm pretty lazy as well, so I don't want to keep on taking them out. So I want
There
to
is
care
the
for
lazy factor.
every one of the shoes as well, because I know this is such an effort, but
I just lose
always
mine. I'm like, where did I leave them? I don't know where I left them.
But you know what? If you've never tried Vionic before and sort of heard there's some bloke with a funny accent banging on about this technology, what a great way to try it, because you don't need to invest in a pair of shoes. It's a great entry sort of level price to really sort of try out the brand. And like with anything with our brand as well, I'd like to recommend, if you've never worn Vionic before, never worn supported type footwear, ease yourself into it. So wear them for 20 minutes, half an hour for the first few days of getting them home, just to get your foot used to having that level of support. But,
I agree.
Once you start wearing this, you won't want to go back to anything else.
It's so true. When you do and you slip into them for the first time and everything starts to align properly, your body kind of goes, whoa. What is that about? Here's that size chart one more time. You can always take a look at this on QVC.com. Extra small through extra large for men and women. Only day this year presented on those easy pays, and it's our, more importantly, final presentation of the year. By the end of the day tomorrow, they will disappear from QVC.com until January.